What is up, guys? We are back with another car video. We are doing this thing and we are making it happen regardless of the circumstances, regardless of the scenarios, regardless to the things that we have to work on. As always, it's your boy, your friend, your coach, your business partner, Delano Mccrory. And today I want to talk about do more and say less. I think we all have those friends or those people that we know that have been talking about business stuff, have been talking about things that they're going to do forever, for the longest time, and they've never actually done it. And I don't want us to be those people. I want to make things happen. I want to improve, and I want to build something every day that is going to last well beyond me, and that's actually going to impact people and provide value. And I'm assuming because you're watching this channel and you're doing the same thing, you want the same. And we have to remember that it's going to be those consistent daily habits, those consistent of like talking less and actually being productive and pushing ourselves that is going to actually get us there. I was listening to this interview with Alex Hormozi, and you guys know that I'm a huge Alex Hormozi fan. I'm a student of Alex Hormozi, and he talked about the bricks that it takes to actually build the bridge to success or to where you want to go. And those are the small daily habits and the small daily tasks that you're pushing yourself to do to actually get there. And it's not going to be a bridge overnight, but it's going to be those small bricks that you're laying to actually get to that other side that's going to be impactful, that's going to push you, and that's going to actually motivate you, but then also motivate other people around you to do the exact same thing and to push yourself. So that's kind of what I'm going to talk to you guys about today, is be consistent. Alex Hormozi also talks about the bar for success is so low. And you guys heard me say it on here as well. You have to be great in your everyday life, but being great is so easy. It's so simple. It's being excellent in those small things. And the cool thing is you can do that for absolutely free. You can change your mindset. You can change your perspective for absolutely free. And I'm gonna give you guys just a couple things that you can do today to just change your perspective and start actually pushing yourself to be more effective with the small things. And this is going to sound super silly, but if you actually start applying these things and you actually start doing them every day, it's going to change your perspective, and it's going to change how you view your life in general. And for example, waking up and making your bed. Making up and making your bed is a small task that you can accomplish and push yourself to do in your morning routine that's just going to exponentially make everything better. And it's not so necessarily making your bed, but it's the habit that you're building. For example, another one is actually completing tasks completely. I know a lot of times we get distracted and things come up in life where we don't send out an email or we don't complete a task in work. But when you go to work, even if it's something small, even if you work at McDonald's versus if you're a CEO for a big company, look at the tasks that you have to do. Look at the tasks on your daily list and say, how can I accomplish this today? That I'm not going to leave until I finish this. And just locking in and building that mental stamina that you're going to do something and finish it completely is going to change the way you look at everything. It's going to change your perspective for building your business and building your life and just being excellent on your job. Like, again, I don't care if you work at McDonald's, there's always opportunities for you to grow and skills that you can learn. Whether that's going to your manager or going to your boss and understanding the operations or systems of how they collect money or the processes for how they set up their orders. Those small things can get you crazy results later down the line. You're not going to probably see it the first day. You're not going to see it the second day. But I guarantee you the next 30 days, you'll start seeing improvements. The next couple of months, you're going to start seeing improvements. And you're going to be able to just do crazy stuff. Because at the end of the day, it's all about your mindset. And what can you do with the tools and the things that you have in front of you. And it just talking about it gets me like super excited and pumped that you have exponential opportunities out there. You just have to switch your perspective, switch your work ethic, switch how your spending habits to actually get the results that you want to get. Give me 1 second. And see, this is the funny thing about filming, like in your work parking lot, is like people are constantly coming in and out. And obviously they're looking at me because I'm literally holding up my phone and I'm talking into it, talking to you guys. But it's just like that. See, like those small decisions that you make to be okay with being embarrassed or being okay with talking about your goals and your ambitions. Like, yeah, the thing is, you're going to get funny looks. You're going to get stares. You're going to get people who say that's not a good idea. or that are afraid that you're going to mess up or you're going to make a mistake, which is going to happen. Those things happen. That's a part of business. That's part of life. But the funny thing is, what do you want? Do you want people like looking at you weird, but you're accomplishing your goals? Do you want to just seen as the normal person doing the daily stuff that everybody else does? Or do you want to be somebody that's excellent and you're pushing to get to actually something great? And remember, you're not just doing it for yourself, but you're doing it for the people that you're going to inspire. You're doing it for your family. You're doing it for your friends, whoever it is that you support or whoever it is that you want to help push to that next level. You're doing it for that person, but you're also doing it for you. So that way you can live a better life, and that way you can push towards your goals and actually make crazy, awesome things happen. I got more people like walking in and stuff like that, so it's probably gonna be a second or two before I actually like go in, but yeah, that's it. Okay, I had a whole bunch of people just walking in and like coming up to my window and stuff like that, so this one's gonna be a little bit choppier, but I think we're locking in and we're focusing on the main goals here, guys. It's building those excellent habits, changing your spending habits, changing the things that you do now while you don't have the business that you want, while you don't have the things that you're striving for. You can make those changes now, because chances are, if you were given $100 million today, or you're given some amount of money, chances are you'll squander it. You'll buy the stuff that you don't need. You won't know how to advance it or how to split it up or how to capitalize it or how to make it grow. You just have the money. And so us changing our habits and changing the small things that we do, the details, are going to make us more effective when it comes to business, when we do get those bigger opportunities. And it's about changing our mindset for the little tasks so that way we can build to the bigger task. And it was funny too, because one of my old bosses, when I used to work at the golf course, he told me something that was like super important and kind of stuck with me. He said, at the end of the day, you're going to have two people laughing at you. Or at the end of the day, there's going to be at least one group laughing at you. It's going to be the poor group, the people who are poor laughing at you for trying to be great and trying to make something of your life or try to build a business or a brand. Or you're going to have the wealthy people laughing at you because you never tried and you stayed in your normal day-to-day life and you never actually experienced something or pushed for something. And when he said that to me, I thought about it, because at the end of the day, for me, and I'm hoping you guys are the same because you're watching this channel, I would rather have the poor people laughing at me because I'm trying to make something and I'm trying to be great and I'm trying to actually do something. And I'm trying to do something with my life, and they're trying to impact you guys and posting on YouTube and doing this stuff. Like, I'd rather those guys laugh at me and I'd rather those guys judge me and say things about me, because at the end of the day, I know I tried. And so here's the cool thing. Let me look at it this way. Let's say, for instance, you liked martial arts, or you wanted to be a fighter. And so you went 1 month of just freaking working out and getting your butt kicked for an entire month, but you went to class every day for that month. Even if you failed, even if you quit from that month, you are going to be more experienced, more knowledgeable, more fit than the next guy who never went to class and who never tried it. And even though you may not stick with it and you may not be able to become a professional fighter, your knowledge and your skill set for that next thing is already going to be on a whole different level versus somebody who never went at all. And maybe your thing isn't fighting, maybe your thing isn't exercise or whatever it is, but take those principles of you actually trying and pushing yourself consistently for the next 30 days. It's going to be monumental to the things that you're going to do later in life. And again, too, expand your horizon. Maybe do something for an entire year, push yourself and see what you can accomplish. Push yourself for 2 years to see what it is that you can make. And again, too, this channel is all about taking you guys through my journey and showing you guys the cool stuff that I'm doing and how I'm improving and how I'm building this multi-million-dollar business from scratch, from zero. But it's also encouraging you and inspiring you to, maybe you see something that I talk about here that you like, or something that inspires or motivates you to go start those businesses. Do some research, Play around with the things that you like, the things that you're passionate about, and see if you can build a brand or a company out of it. And for me, I love real estate. Real estate is super fun to me, and I love business. So I'm going to teach you guys those things. I'm going to talk about those things to you guys. But you got to figure out what it is for you that you like and what it is that you want to accomplish. And do it for the next year. Do it for the next 2 years. And see where you're going to be by the end of it. I guarantee you it's going to be better. I guarantee you it's going to blow your experiences out the water of what you can accomplish when you actually put the pressure in and you actually push yourself to be something great. I guarantee it. But again, it comes down to those small foundations of you changing your mental perspectives of what do you have now. Don't focus on what you don't have. What do you have now in front of you? Do you have a car? Do you have a bike? Do you have a job? Do you have wealthy friends? Do you have an uncle or somebody that owns a company or a business? Look at the stuff that you have now. And I'll give you guys this one too. So earlier today, I was on the phone with one of my other business partners, and she's doing crazy deals in Arizona. But the funny thing that she didn't even realize is that her mom worked with insurance companies. So obviously she had access to people who are getting rid of their houses or buying insurance policies for the houses or for their life or whatever, that she can totally leverage to do more real estate. And then her dad was a general contractor. That means someone who does actual building of actual spaces and different things like that. And she didn't even recognize that she can use those resources until we were talking about it. And I was like, hey, go to your dad, see what he says about this property. Go to your mom and see who she knows that is selling their property before you start. And actually just using those networks. But you don't know until you actually start digging down deep and changing your perspective of like, hey, what do I have now? What do I have access to? What can I change or what can I manipulate to get in? I don't want to say manipulate, but what can you bend to be in your favor? We all have access. Maybe you have an auntie that works at a bank. We all have something. We just have to look at it. And I even think of it this way, because I'm going to do a video later just talking about what I would do if I was absolutely broke. I'm teasing that video now. I'm going to talk about it. But if you are at the bottom of the barrel, if you don't have any money, you have even less to lose. If you don't have a car, you have even less to lose. You're actually starting from zero, and people can be inspired by that journey. You got to switch your perspective of where you're at and what you're doing so that way you can make it to where you want to be and make it to that next level. All right, guys, I got to go, but I appreciate you guys sitting here and talking with me for another car video. Listen, go check out some of those other videos. Leave some comments about the stuff that you guys are doing or things you guys want to talk about, the things you guys want to see. I'm going to do some more updates. I'm going to talk to you guys about kind of where I'm at with the loan process and this other stuff that I've been doing on this side. So that way we can make these videos even better, even great. If you guys know someone that needs the motivation or needs the inspiration today, share this video with them. Start a conversation with them. Use this page to be a conversation starter of like where you guys want to go and what do you want to build and the team that you guys are trying to install. But as always, guys, let's get to work.